What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guy Mike on the screen. Mike, what's good with you, man? How's everything?
What's happening, man? Everything's good, man. How's everything?
Hey, bro, everything is pretty good, man. I can't complain. It's a nice day. It's sunny outside. You know what I'm talking about? The weather's not too cold. I ain't mad at
For
myself.
once. For once. It
Hey,
ain't
don't
30
forget.
degrees and shit.
Hey, it's been a little nippy. It's been a little nippy, bro. Look, tell me this, bro. What you about to do for the weekend?
Man, I ain't doing nothing but sleeping. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing nothing but sleeping.
I hear that. I hear that.
Uh,
I would be in a similar boat, right? Like I'd be definitely catching some Z's, watching some TV too, sports included, obviously. But then like
yes.
TV shows, whatever. But I got to get my
Yes.
rest in, dude. But like this past weekend, I was out and about too much. I ain't trying to be like that. So yeah, you gotta get your rest and you gotta get your naps in. Definitely, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
but we ain't gonna talk about rest, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nice show. We talk about a lot of things, but we're gonna talk about sports here. So, Mike, I think let's go ahead and get on to it with this Duke UNC topic. Now, I got to talk to you about this here, brother, because you're a Duke fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that. You're a good man for that. Now he's a UNC fan, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this, Mike. Like, what made you make such a terrible decision in becoming a Tar today? Like,
No, I got fam that went to UNC, so I'm always uh, partial to them. So I gotta root for a squad. So I mean that basketball program's always been good, so that's always been and obviously Duke is always that's the biggest rivalry down there. So you already know, how
exactly.
that is, yeah.
Big facts, big
So
facts. Now, are you also a UNC football program fan too?
no, I'm
Okay,
not.
I was asking. I give Duke
Yeah,
football program some love.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
a USC Trojan fan, so I didn't know if you was in that same boat or
yeah.
not.
No, yeah,
Okay.
like college football wise, shoot, like my squad would be probably. Damn, it's so tough now because like my squad was actually Notre Dame for real. So I ride, yeah. So I ride with Notre Dame. So my
Okay.
squad is actually, yeah. Like I said, I like their coach, and they've been doing pretty good.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's
Dame
why.
and USC
Yeah,
had little. I think we had little battles back and forth back in the day, so that might be
yeah,
something we need to talk about on another episode, brother. It sounds like
yeah,
that might be another topic. But
yeah.
back
But
to the
my diehard is Miami, of course. Like Miami is my die. Like I'm a diehard Miami fan. Miami Hurricane.
okay. Okay. So then it sounds like when I talk about college football, you're gonna be somebody I'm bring up on the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a bet.
Definitely.
That's a bet. That's a bet there. So look, UNC, right? Y'all played some pretty decent teams. Y'all look competitive. Um, what would you say is your biggest weakness this year, if you got one?
Shoot. I'd probably say biggest weakness. I mean not size. I mean we got size. So I would say probably damn, that's tough. We just gotta be consistent. I guess being consistent.
Mhm.
Consistency.
See, see,
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was the interior presence. Like
Mhm.
when I look at y'all on the rebounding factor outside of Baycott,
Right.
you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
you do think that. So 'cause I think the shooting that'll come. Y'all have people in that position. One of my
Right.
boys is you, Chris. Chris, you know Chris. Obviously, I met you through Chris.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
he's a UNC fan and he likes his guards, if you will, right? Because
Yeah.
his guards over time will come, especially with Baycott getting so much attention, right? So I think because of that, I think they'll come on and I think you guys will come on strong from the guard perspective. It's just the interior presence. I wonder about that. Just like for my team too, just like for our boys, like
Right.
interior wise, if Filipowski gets into foul trouble, which we just saw, it gets a little tricky. So I mean,
Right.
I'll worry about that. But I do think Baycott is a better interior presence than
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah.
got more skill. So now I gotta ask. I got it because you said consistency, right? And I said rebounding, which you could argue, okay, like they can go hand in hand, but
Right.
I think both of our teams have issues with consistency with rebounding. That kind of goes to effort, right? So when
Yeah.
we're up one another, but like, Duke versus UNC, that's typically an effort type game. Like there have been times
Yeah.
where we've been the more talented team, but y'all have won, right? Tyler Hansbrough.
Right.
There have been
Yeah.
times we have been the lesser talented team and won. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
who do you expect to win this matchup between us this season? The first one, the first one.
Damn, the first one. I mean, it's tough though, because it's like, it's I would say, I mean, obviously I would ride with, it depends on and it depends on who's playing at home. Because the home court advantage is a big thing too. So like if they play like I would if UNC's playing at home, I would give the edge to them.
Okay.
Um with the, if they, like I said, if they can hit the boards and they can shoot consistently, then I think that they would get the edge
Okay. Okay.
in my estimation. But if they plan on the road, I mean, they just gotta. I mean, they still gotta take that with them though. So,
You
and
say
I know
UNC
can't.
got whooping? Okay, I respect that. I respect
Yeah.
that. Okay. Um,
So
okay, so home court advantage matters, and I'm pulling up the schedule right now. I'm looking at the schedule right now just to see who plays first. So we play at UNC first.
okay.
I mean, yes, we end at home against y'all. I do think you guys,
Yeah.
again, with the home court advantage, it would be that's nice for y'all, obviously.
Right.
I think Filipowski, the good thing we have is Filipowski can bring Mark out, right? Unless you guys are going to put Baycott on Mark Mitchell, which
Mm.
usually Mark has to play out of his position. So I think he'll be okay with that.
Mm.
But because Mark doesn't stretch the floor pretty well, I think you guys could do something like that. So now on our side, where we're talking about defense, I'm trying to figure out who gonna stop Baycott. I mean, offensively, Baycott's not the best player, but strength wise in college, he's one of the top tier players in that aspect. So I
Right.
I could see a world where you guys do win. I actually could. I also could see the
It's gonna
most.
be close though. It's
I mean,
definitely gonna be close.
so because again, like I said, it's an F. We both talked
Right.
about consistency and rebounding, which again we
Right.
highlighted under one umbrella is effort,
Mm.
which there's no lack of effort in a Duke and UNC matchup. Like there's just none. I'm
Right.
sorry, you'll see
Right.
blood, sweat, and tears in every single one. So
Right.
maybe not blood, but definitely sweat and tears.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think with that, again playing home. Baycott's final home game too against Duke. I think that something like that might factor. I think RJ as well. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that you guys could swing that, but don't sleep on
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy. Rucker. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to have a big game for him, but someone like McCain, if McCain was Jared McCain, who's one of our freshmen, if he can actually have a solid game, like a 10 to 12 point game, but more so
Right.
from the rebounding effort. That's what I want to see because that's what he's got to be on this team to floor. So it's going to be a
Right.
good one.
Right. Right.
But that second game though, whoever wins, unless we win, actually I take this back. Let me restate what I was about to say. If y'all win, I think we
Mm.
win the next one. If
Okay.
we
Right. Yeah.
I think we win the next one. And
Mm.
again, like that's just me being biased, but I also think too we're home, right? We play a little bit better when we're at home too. So
Right.
I think we're more comfortable. So I think we're gonna get that job done. But
Right.
this is gonna be a good year though, bro. I gotta say that. Who do you have? Well, let me restate this. Do you have anybody outside of Baycott or RJ Davis who could go pro for you guys this year?
I think those are only two.
Only
In
two.
my estimation, like I said, other people might think differently, but I think those two would be. I think those two definitely.
See, if I'm y'all, then I hope that you can get some solid development for them boys this year. Because next year, like you could potentially battle up against a lot. I mean, Duke could be returning.
Right.
We could be returning a lot of some of our players too. Roach could potentially stay for his final year. Filipowski could potentially stay again, bulk up a little bit. I think he's more of a stretch four than a five. And we're also
Mm.
getting Flagg as well. If Mark Mitchell stays, which I think he could, we could bring back a really solid squad. So I hope y'all boys get a lot of talent or get a lot of runs and reps in with this year. So because next year could be a little tough. So
right, definitely.
Okay, now out of curiosity, because I did mention him real quick, have you watched Cooper Flagg before we transition on to the next topic?
Not a lot, but I definitely caught some highlights though. Yeah.
Okay. Were you impressed? Like, do you think he'll be NBA ready? Like, is he the next great hope? Is he the next?
I give nah. I mean, I give him. I would say. I mean, obviously everybody's gonna say that, but it's like I would say give him another year.
Okay,
For
give him
real.
another year.
Or give him another year to get to get his skills ready, or to get better, even better, and then see what happens. But I mean, but like I said, most people be like, okay, if they think he's ready now, you know how that goes. Somebody go in the league and they end up busting. So
And I hate too the fact that people keep talking prematurely about people.
like Adam Morrison. Like, come on, man. Let's remember that, because he was nice in college.
See, I think the difference between someone like Cooper and Adam is Cooper apparently has the skill and athleticism plus length. So I mean,
I got you.
I think that athleticism will help him transition on into the NBA. But like again, bringing up Adam Morrison, you got to remind folks we could be talking about players too prematurely, because some of these players are ready right now going up against high school players, college players. Let's remind you, okay? So I mean, so it's levels to it. So when you get to the NBA, it's a little different. So
it's different.
It's gonna be a little premature, but.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.